Welcome back to the Freelance Network podcast, everybody. A podcast by content creators for content creators. So last week we interviewed Meg the Geek, which was lit. It was a lot of fun. It was our first episode with 4 people. But
I learned what Christmas was.
Yeah, and we learned, well, Will wanted to know if Christmas Con was Christmassy. And if you want to find out if Christmas Con is Christmassy, just watch the episode.
Self-promo.
Yes. So this episode is kind of like, we didn't, because this time of year it's like kind of busy for a lot of people and like holidays are going home. So for the Thanksgiving episode, this is our unofficial Thanksgiving special. I'm just going to put a turkey over Will's face.
The big Thanksgiving special.
Yeah. Yep. You're a giant turkey right now. But no, for this episode, we kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about what we're thankful for, even though it's extremely cliche. It's still a good thing to do. But we also have a couple updates. So, Cassie, why don't you give us yours? Because this is hilarious.
Yeah. So, in the last episode, we talked about celebrity smells. It's an interesting topic, and a lot of people were actually pretty interested to know, what Chad Michael Murray smelled like, what Kevin Jonas smelled like, what Jimmy Fallon smelled like. Well,
Cassie's going to start her own celebrity smell podcast, sidebar.
Just celebrity
when 4D
smells.
comes available to like the public.
Yeah, but anyway, so I had a friend. I'm not going to name this friend because I don't want to give out where he works. So I'm going to say where it happened. So
Can we just call him Chad?
His name is not Chad.
I know, but like a fake name.
Call him
Stage
Ang.
name.
Call him Ang.
Okay, yes. Well, no, that's going to give it away. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
So
Mystery friend.
I had a mystery friend text me yesterday while I was taking the world's fattest nap. And
Wait, what?
I had to take
What
a
is-
double. I thought I was gonna be the world's fattest something else. Not
Yeah. Wait, I was like,
Yeah.
what are you about to say?
nap. I was taking
I thought
a
you was
nap.
thinking. Again.
Yeah. Anyways.
I would not admit that on a public podcast. But anyway, I got like 7 texts and it was like, dude, guess what? Guess what just happened? So I was like, all right, like an hour later, I was like, what's up? And he was like, I just sold shoes to Halsey. And I was like, what? Like, what? He was like, I just hugged Halsey. And my friend works for a Vans outlet. So she was in New Jersey and she came to his store and bought shoes from him. And then he asked for a picture and she said no because she wasn't wearing makeup. But my first obvious reaction was, dude, what did she smell like? And my friends know my mental state, my pattern. So he didn't think anything out of the ordinary when I asked that. No hesitation. Smells like clean clothes. I just want to put it out there that Halsey smells like fresh, clean clothes.
Dawn fabric softener.
Maybe she eats Tide Pods.
Maybe.
That is not cool, man. Not cool.
Gronk told me to not eat Tide Pods.
Yo, us millennials, that's all we do. We just eat Tide Pods and
Yeah.
do nothing.
Wait, I saw a meme about Tide Pods the other day where they were like, yo, you feel like 2019 hasn't lasted long? January was the Tide Pod meme. And I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a meme calendar in a while.
I
Very
know.
upset.
But,
Yeah, but just to disclaim, we are not stating that Halsey eats Tide Pods.
oh, yeah.
Halsey eats the best food, no matter if she's vegan or she likes to eat some
There goes
steaks.
Will talking about vegan.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's
no,
probably a very nice woman who likes to have a very nice meal.
To be clear, she tweeted the other day that she is gluten-free because she is allergic to gluten. So
like,
I'm learning
like
a lot about Halsey right
there's
now.
yeah. I mean, like I'm a huge fan of Halsey. So like this
This
like,
is a good
rocks
smell.
my world.
This
yeah.
is a good smell to add.
Yeah. So like
Well,
now
thank you for the celebrity smell update.
yeah, of course. Like
The celebrity
I thought
smell
everyone needs to
corner.
know.
Yeah.
Cassie could have come at her own like scratch and sniff line, like, oh, here's what this person smells like. You just scratch and you just start smelling it.
I don't know why I thought this, but the DJ Khaled one would smell like success and apple Ciroc.
Yeah. I see
Yeah.
it. I see
All
it.
right. Well, this is so much time on talking about celebrity smells.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like it's Spy Kids 4D, even though that was like the worst movie ever.
It was. Well, Will, you also have an update for the people.
Yeah, so a couple weeks back, I did my first ever hockey commentary
Woo.
as I was the play-by-play guy. And let me tell you, the first period...
Well, who did you do it for, though?
So I did it for our college, Stockton, and they played Salisbury University. And Stockton was undefeated at the time. They currently, as we're recording right now, lost one game. They were undefeated, and they were going against a Delaware division rival. in their conference. And it was a very hard-fought game. Commentating wise, I did terrible the first period, but it aged like wine. It got better as time went forward. So that was
Yeah, my favorite one ages in 60 minutes.
Wow. Anyway,
I don't understand that.
Because you said you aged like wine in a hockey game 60 minutes long.
Well, it was like 2.5 hour broadcast. We were like fine cheeses too. It just ages after.
Yeah. Well,
right.
to be fair, you commentate sports even when you don't need to commentate sports. So I'm glad that you actually got to put it to use.
And the right time and
in
place.
The right
In the
time
right time
and
and
place.
place. Even though I was freezing up in this. Oh, I never got to talk about this experience. So we got there and we needed an outlet to plug in our mobile board for the radio station. And the guy's like, oh, there's a thing up here. And I thought there was going to be stairs. Like, me and my partner thought there was going to be stairs, like, going up there. No, it's just a ladder, like a steel ladder. It's like -3 degrees climbing up it. I have to carry this 20-pound bag. But there was, like, a belt up there that you just throw down. You tie it around. You just got to yank it up. And there was one outlet in this entire hockey arena, inside where the hockey rink is. It was there.
Wow.
So I'm like, wow, just
The one spot.
outlet,
The
just
one
one
spot.
outlet. And it's just... There was like paint and all that stuff up there, like for the ice, and I'm like, wow, I'm just surrounded by paint chips, basically.
All right.
I'm like those 1950s like mesothelioma households.
Congrats on that.
Congrats
Mesothelioma.
on commentating.
Asbestos.
Congrats on commentating a hockey game, Will.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun. Stockton won 3-2, and Salisbury almost had a game-tying goal with 3 seconds to go.
Big oof.
That's
Big oof.
awesome.
But
That's awesome.
but if you want to check it out again, I'm doing another one, December 15th, as Stockton plays Rutgers. 2:30 pregame, 2:40 Eastern puck drop. You can listen to that on WLFR.FM or 91.7 WLFR if you're around.
Does it go over the live stream of the game too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when that day happens, we'll post like a link to it on our story. So if you want to check out our boy Will talking about hockey,
Either if
check
you
it
want to
out.
have a laugh or not have a laugh, want to actually listen to some hockey, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, good for you, Will. It's awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
As we're
Anyway.
just smiling at each other.
Yeah. So Luke,
Bouncing off of that.
hit us with an update.
So the last couple of days, if you saw our story, I was working a bigger freelance job. It was a 2-day job.
Are you allowed to describe what that is to the up?
I don't want to, just in case, so I don't get
Okay.
in trouble. But I can talk about the job where it was a very cool experience because I worked with Oak Leaf. I can talk about that, and I was hired as a production assistant. But it was a job where multiple groups of people came together, and it was pretty cool because it started with the foundation we worked for. They hired a consulting person who basically their job is to redesign websites and brands and media. And a lot of times they go out and hire videographers. So then that guy hired Oakleaf. And then from Oakleaf, they hired out me, Mac, who's another production assistant, then Andy, who's an audio guy, and then Federal Grip & Co., who are lighting people. So it was like a really big group of people, like all working together, like 4 or 5 different companies represented, and like it was a shoot across 2 different towns, 2 different days, 7 interviews, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a really cool experience, and it was, I mean, like, it's like that's what it was about. I was telling the people there about the podcast, and they thought it was cool, and I had to explain to them it's not just about freelancers, so like some of them will hopefully eventually be on. I mean, Brendan was there because he was the one who hired me for it. But yeah, so it was a really cool, fun experience. I've been doing a lot of jobs like that lately, so it's been nice. But so that's kind of like a nice little segue into like what we're going to talk about, though, which is what we're thankful for. So, Will.
Oh, no.
You're first. But
Will, what are
I'm
you
first.
thankful for?
I'm thankful for all my animals in my house. I mean, I know it's kind of cliche, but these two know me really well. I have a lot of animals in my house. It's a zoo. I think that's the only way to describe
But
it.
the best part about it is they're all rescues, and
They're
like
all rescues.
and like you and your parents and your siblings like rescue cats and dogs and give them a home. Like it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, I kind of dealt with some heartbreak over this year where I lost my cat Flynn. She was a very, very, very obese cat, and I just loved her so much, even though she hated me really badly.
Yeah.
She would hiss at me if I gave her a kiss. She didn't know what love was, but I knew how to give her love.
that's a mood.
That
Anyway.
is a mood. And then I recently lost my my roommate, my shining kitty. Her name was the Pud. She lived 16 and a half years.
Loved the pud.
The Pud was an annoying, like very loud meowing cat at 3 a.m. If you didn't put food in her bowl, she was going to be very audible. And I don't know if she had a megaphone or something, because some days it was like very low, and other days it was like you turned up the decibels, like
Yeah.
it was overmodulated.
like our audio.
Yes, our very inaccurate audio board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very thankful for all my animals because they all come home. They all love me. They love getting their butt smacked and just
That's
kisses on the head.
that is confirmed. We do smack their butts.
Ruby,
Ruby
she's
loves
a
her butt
mastiff.
smacked.
Yeah.
Ruby's just
Great dog.
just a different thing. And then I'm also thankful for, having a platform to post on, including this and my other podcast. If you want to follow that, F4 the Fan Podcast.
Plug.
Hashtag sports.
Hashtag sports, hashtag awesomeness, hashtag new era of podcast. Okay,
That's a hat brand.
it is.
That is.
All right, well.
Don't copyright us, please. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thankful for is just, my animals. I love all my animals. I didn't want to go the whole cliche thing of like family because that's what everyone really like goes about.
Yeah.
But I am thankful for my family, regardless.
Yeah.
'Cause I think everyone should be thankful for their family.
Yeah. Well, Cassie, what are you thankful for?
Okay, well,
The
I feel
toilet?
really attacked because my subject.
Why did he immediately say the toilet?
For all the knowledge it can get.
Oh,
sitting on
yeah.
it.
Toilet epiphany stuff.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was gonna say at all. But thank you for that. I wanted to say that I'm thankful for my chosen extended family, and I didn't want to do like the cliche like family. Like I am thankful for my real family, like because I know that they watch this and like thank you and I love you all, but I specifically want to talk about my extended chosen family. Because I have such a small family, the holidays are usually just me and my mom, and it always has been. I've had friends' families, like, pretty much, like, adopt me into their family. Like, I know your mom, Will's mom, texts me all the time, like, every Sunday. And it's like, you coming over for food? Like, every Sunday.
My mom just loves all my friends, and it's just like me, like, are you coming home today, son?
Yeah.
And it's just like everyone's like, are you coming over?
Yeah, no.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, Will's mom, Donna, which is also my mom's name, so it's ironic.
The legend.
Yes, she always invites me over and makes me feel like part of the family, and I always appreciate that. And she invited me over for Thanksgiving as well, so it's like that means a lot to me.
So does this mean you're coming over for Thanksgiving?
I think so. We'll see. Anyway, and also like Luke's mom, Judy, she
Legend.
came out on my birthday and like hugged me and sang to me, and that was just like little things like that I really appreciate. And a lot of my friends' parents and families have always like accepted me into theirs and let me be part of their stuff, and I really appreciate that because I don't know what it's like to have a big family beyond just my mom. And I mean, like, I have my aunts and my uncles, but, they live in different states. They live in different parts of the state. So it's hard to always see them and be together. And also, like, I'm super, super grateful for my friends who have had kids because I will never get the chance to be a biological aunt to anyone. So my friend Alexis, who has been my best friend since 6th grade, she had a baby girl, Liliana, and automatically she called me and she was like, you're going to be an aunt. And just like having that, like, it warmed my heart because I get to be an aunt to someone who I love so much, and it's meaningful. And my friends Anna and Brandon, they're having a baby boy in March, Xander, and they called me immediately when they found out they were pregnant and told me I was going to be an aunt as well. So just like having that just, makes me feel loved and appreciated because I get the chance to be an aunt, even though I biologically can't be. So I severely, well, not severely, but like I really, really appreciate all of my friends' families that have reached out to me and let me be part of their family. So yeah. But I didn't want to do the cliche family route, so
Yeah.
I feel a little called out by Will. But it's okay. It's
Yeah.
all right.
So, Luke, what are you thankful for?
Well, it's weird talking about what I'm thankful for, and I haven't eaten like an entire like body's weight worth of mashed potatoes already. I'm just like zonked, like, what am I thankful for? Because like that's usually what
You're
it
already
is.
passed down on the couch. It's like 3 o'clock. The sun's still up.
Yeah, watching football.
The
and-
Detroit Lions game's on. You're just like, oh.
Here we are again. But no, I'm thankful for this year has brought me quite a lot of opportunities I did not expect, whether it be work or friends or family, personal life related, like just a lot of things that I didn't think I would ever do or get to do, or the capacity I got to do. Like this year, like Cassie's friends, Mike and Leah, extended their home to me and her over spring break, and I got to go to California for the first time, and that was an unforgettable week. Like, just everything we did, it was so much fun, and like, it was my first time leaving the time zone. So like now I don't think time is real anymore because that it just doesn't add up to me personally.
It's socially constructed, but go ahead.
Anyways, go ahead. So that was amazing, and like the fact that like Mike and Leah, like I had met Mike twice before that, and I only talked to Leah over FaceTime, and like now I consider them great friends and talk to them a lot. Like I was talking to Mike yesterday about how he got invited to a Brie Larson movie premiere and he can't go. And
Yes.
I'm mad for him.
Yes.
But like things like that are just like just you two, honestly. I mean, like it's extremely cliche, but like I love you two, and like I'm very, very thankful to have you as friends because I thought of this idea and it was like, I could do that, but then it was like, wait, no, like you guys believe in the idea too, and now we're doing it, and like to me that's just really cool. Like the fact that like we have this camera, we have this audio board, and we're recording what we're saying, like it's awesome, and like I know I didn't expect I'd be working for Stockton at this point, and it's not my end goal. It's not. I mean, I want to work in movies, and like I took this job just because it's smart and it's like good timing, and this job has brought a lot of good opportunities too. So I'm really thankful for that. And then also, I think I speak for the three of us that we're all very thankful for you guys, the viewers or listeners, and whether it be family or friends or just people we've never met before that. I mean, like, we didn't know Sully, and I consider him like a bro now.
Yeah, I consider him a best friend. Like, I've known for like 8 years.
Exactly. But like, just the fact that we have this platform and we're not just speaking to no one. Like, it's reaching people, and that's very cool.
And now we're getting people that are outside the state of New Jersey that want to come, beyond
like
this.
travel to be on this.
They want to travel to beyond this. Like, that's like, I would have never thought that. I would have thought like I'd just be local people.
I know,
just
and
outside,
and like people we know too. But like
Yeah.
now it's really reaching.
Yeah,
now
no, it really reaches different kinds of audiences because the people who we've had on constantly share like their episode and like promote us, and we don't necessarily ask them to, and they just do it because they like what we're doing, and we appreciate that. And then from there, they have bigger platforms, so other people start coming in, and we've had people reach out to us via email and say, hey, I'm 3 hours away, I want to be on your podcast.
Like, that's insane.
That's so cool. And they have huge social media followings and work for bigger companies, and like I don't think any of us saw that coming when we started this. Like,
I absolutely did not.
It's
No.
like it's like a thought in our head, but like
It doesn't happen. It doesn't hit you till it's actually happened.
because also, like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've tried YouTube channels, I've tried projects before, and they failed.
Yeah.
They have just outright failed.
Emotionless, undisputed. I love it.
All right, that was actually okay. But like one thing that I tried to do was a thing called Fan TV, which is Filmatic Network TV with two good friends of mine, Luke and Mateo, and we failed. It did not work, but we had fun doing it. But like at that time, I was like, oh, it's gonna have so many subscribers. We're gonna be like pumping out content. It's gonna be great. And then it just didn't work out. And like, not that I didn't believe in this, but I also remembered that feeling of like, it might not work out, but as long as you have fun in what you're doing. And I can say I've had a ton of fun working on this. Like, it's just cool getting to talk to people. Like, quick shout out, I'm going to rattle them off to Joe Petrelli, Jordan Ellis, Joe Gibbs, Brendan Walsh, Sully Bop, and Meg the Geek for being our first 6 guests. Just because that means a lot. Like, everybody starts from somewhere, and we just started as nothing,
Yeah, absolutely.
And then from here, like, just the little things each person has taught us, and like just each time they're on, or like we're talking them, bouncing ideas off each other, like it's really becoming a network. It really is. And that's amazing to me that we're now, like, we're so young in what we're doing, and we still have a lot more to go. Like, we have a lot more plans, a lot of big things in the works.
Still so many guests to come.
But it's really turning into what we wanted it to be, but even better.
Yeah, and absolutely. And not only do we have like the support of like family, friends, now, strangers that we would consider part of our network, we also have a lot of support from our school as well, which I don't think we saw coming.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Like, our professors compliment us all the time.
All
on this
the time
podcast.
about it.
Like, higher ups have made comments to us about what they think, like, what we're doing is smart. And I didn't even think they knew who we were.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's kind of cool to just like know that people are actually watching and taking in our content. And we like also want to hear from people, like, what kind of content do you want us to continue with? Like when we have little episodes like this, like we were able to have this Thanksgiving idea because we're so close to Thanksgiving.
Yep.
But we're going to have days where sometimes we don't have a guest and my microphone just
Now
Exposed.
Table.
Exposed. Well, I
Stop
mean,
like this.
half the time people know that Cassie just doesn't have them plugged in. It's for the aesthetic, but
yeah, because it's going to blow out my eardrums eventually.
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
like, there's people out there, like, what could we do to make everything better? Like just everything, like, just little things people can, like, say and all that. It can either, we can follow, not follow, attempt to try,
And also, like, if you're a content creator watching this, reach out to us, DM us, email us, whatever.
Hit us with the social medias and the email.
Well, I'll get that. Let me
Okay.
make my point.
Okay, make the point.
So we recently started like a Google form because we're trying to be organized when we do things. Because I mean, like I said, we're a young podcast, like we're just starting, but there's a lot of people that want to be on, and we are extremely appreciative of that. And we're going to work on coming up with a schedule and getting it done. Eventually, we'd like to do more than one episode a week. It's just because of school right now. It's tough for everybody.
Yeah, it's the latter part.
But I think we'll definitely be able to get to a point where we can do 2 a week soon and start to get to all these guests. But like I said, if you make any kind of content or know somebody that does, just reach out to us. Like, we're very open to it. And even if it can't happen now, like, you don't have to be in this room to join the network. Like, you just have to reach out and not be afraid, because we're probably in the same exact boat as you are. We just happen to have this platform, and like, it's not like we're better than you whatsoever. We are all in the same boat. We're all trying to make it and what we want to do. So if you do want to reach out, the quick plug is Freelance Network Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. And then the email is freelancenetworkpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the YouTube page, same thing. And you can find us on Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Music,
Your
all that
local
good stuff.
podcast provider.
As Sully would say, all the ones that nobody ever listens to, but they're
Yes.
there.
Yeah, and to like, if you reach out to us, we're gonna start sending out these forms that Luke mentioned, just so we get a better understanding of like what you do, where you're from, like how you heard about us, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
it's nothing crazy.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
not
a very
It's
simple
not a
form.
test. It's just
It's not.
It's just for organization purposes. Because the thing is, this is growing a lot faster than we thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in ways it isn't, but in ways it is,
Yeah.
you know? And like, I'm very happy with how it's been going, and I'm just excited to see where it goes and see what we do. So,
Yeah.
you guys got any closing thoughts?
I want to ask a question to the fans. What are you thankful for? Either you're watching it on
Ooh.
YouTube, you're seeing me point. If not, I'm gonna point through your.
You're gonna
speakers.
feel the
I'm
pointing.
gonna point you in your ear if you're listening to
For
us
all
through
podcast
headphones.
listeners, Will is pointing at you right now.
Yeah.
Just
What
know
are
that.
What are you thankful for? Leave us a comment on the post that we're gonna have on Instagram, the YouTube page, wherever. Send us an email what you're thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to hear any kind of feedback. of what
Even
you're
if you don't
thankful for.
celebrate Thanksgiving too, what are you
Yeah.
thankful for?
Yeah, just get creative with it too.
Yeah, get creative.
Yeah,
It could be
just-
happy, sad, whatever you learn this year.
Yeah.
Hope it's
Because
not
like I
sad.
said, I feel like this year has been a very good year for the three of us in a sense of growth.
Yes.
And I think that's a really big thing in life is like, I mean, especially for us, we're at that point where we need to grow. And I was having a conversation with my good friend Mac, who will be on the podcast soon, where we were talking about, like, this isn't shade at anybody, but at some point you stop growing and you stop accepting new ideas. And I don't want to ever be like that where I'm closed off to things. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to just stay open, and like, this is a great outlet to continue doing that.
Yeah, like going off of like that.
Going off of that, bouncing off of that,
bouncing off of you.
bouncing off your point.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna just say that, going off of that. One of my former coworkers, Tyler, he also said this like one quote. He's like a big history major. He currently
Big history guy.
big history guy. I mean, he is a big guy. He's like 6'7". He's a big guy.
Oh, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Big boy.
He said this one quote. I forgot who said it, but like, the moment you stop learning, the moment you stop growing, and that's kind of, it kind of like hits you differently when you like. I first heard it, I'm like, oh, that's like stupid, and now I'm just like, I kind of felt like I did stop growing for a while because I did stop learning. I didn't do anything new.
But now you know, and you're out of it.
Yes, now I know,
So-
and I'm trying to grow again.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching or listening. Hit us up on all them good social medias, Freelance Network Podcast. Same with the Gmail, freelancenetworkpodcast@gmail.com. And I just want to say one more time, I'm thankful for you two for doing this with me, because this is so much fun, Like, I'm just glad that we do this. You know, we have a lot going on. Like, we could all very easily just be like, nah, we don't feel like it. But not only do the people watching, listening make it worth it, but just the things we're learning, the people we're talking to, and what we're learning with each other is worth it. So thank you guys.
Yep. Thank you so much.